We're going to start by making the adventure layout. Here I am using my base pages and then attaching strips of the B&T to kind of make an ocean water type background and base to the page. Then attaching a yellow cardstock strip. This is really just building the base of the layout. Now adding the adorable anchor paper. I love using zip strips as another little touch of color on my pages, and so this is the anchor rope piece, and then I'm adding again another piece of B&T at the top. It looks like little birds, so I like using that as a piece of sky. Then another cardstock strip just to help ground that whole piece, and now I'm adding some of the embellishments. I'm also taking a piece of ribbon and dovetailing the edges and just making a little tab that can stick out underneath my sticker, which gives it just another fun piece of embellishment. So now I'm choosing which photos I want to go on this layout. I'm adding stickers and a title, and you can see that the photos are just kind of overlapping each other, which just gives it a really nice look, and then adding the title right above that will help ground everything to be the focal point at the center of the page. Adding some 3D foam tape to the back of that sticker just to add some dimension, and then choosing just some more pieces of embellishment. I love to mix these stickers as well as the chipboard shapes because it gives you two different textures, but the designs are similar and so they really coordinate well together. Again, another little ribbon tab to finish off that page, and now let's move on to the right page. Again, starting with the glacier cardstock and then building it the same way. I want both of those pages to mirror each other so that the layout comes together. And I like to always pull out my left page layout to make sure that I'm lining all my pieces up together. Again, adding that B&T to the top to make like a sky, and then adding cardstock to help ground the focal point to be my center of the page. Now adding the photos and using one of those PML cards to actually do my journaling on. I'm using the PML strip that has little words in it. I love that strip because it can work as your journaling, as a piece of your title. So that strip has a lot of different phrases on it, and I'm using that here on this page, as well as now using some of the craft embellishments, the ribbon as well, and choosing some more flowers to just kind of finish off that whole look. Finishing it off with some more stickers. I like to use the stickers on my title as well as on my journaling piece. Because the stickers have so many varieties of sizes, you can really use that in multiple ways. So here on this right side page, I'm able to put the journaling, and it complements the title on the left. For the next layout, the Happy Place layout, I'm starting with the flaxen B&T, and I'm using that as my base page on here. Then I'm adding this blue patterned wave paper and attaching it to the right side so that it's flush with the right edge. Now adding my photos, you can see that I'm going to start building up the page with my focal being right in the center with all these photos coming together. I'm also using a PML card, the 3x4 size, to add my journaling and my title piece to this page, so that's going into the cluster with my different photos. As another little detail, as well as a zip strip across the top to add another extra pattern to this page. Now you can see I'm just using some of the embellishments here and a few of the stickers to make the title at the center of my page so that that all becomes the focal. Okay, next I'm just going to choose some embellishments. Again, I love to mix and cluster together my stickers and my chipboard shapes and all of these different elements to really make an adorable and detailed cluster here. Using the puffies as well, and just putting those all together at that side of my title to give some visual interest. And then the balance by putting the flowers in the bottom right corner will help pull the whole layout together. And again, I'm using a strip of the zip strip that has the quotes on it because that really does have just some fun sayings on that. To finish it off, I'm adding ribbon. I decided it's best to use glue dots when adhering ribbon rather than your tape runner, so I've added some glue dots to that ribbon and I'm running that along the side of the page. And then I wanted a little knot detail that kind of pulls it into that nautical feel, and so I tied that and attached it with the glue dot as well. Now to do the right hand page, I'm lining it up with my left page, and again using those same B&T patterns to help build the page. And now I'm using the 4x6 journaling spot that says Wonder to be the place where I'm going to add all of my journaling. So that's balancing out my photos on the right. So now I've got the layout complete, and I just want to go ahead and finish up with some of the fun embellishments. Using the stickers again and the craft pieces, I'm just creating really fun clusters. What you choose here is really optional. I've just really chosen things I think look well and give balance. You've got so many different florals and stars and leaf patterns that you can really mix and match and make it really fun. So again, adding that ribbon across the top with the glue dots to secure it to the page, then tying the knot so that I can finish that off on to have that same look that the left-hand page had. So there's the finished layout. For the Simply the Best layout, I'm using a white striped B&T at the base and then adding the adorable boat paper. I love that piece of paper. It doesn't take much of that to give you a really great accent. And then adding strips of B&T and cardstock to help add some more color and pattern to this page. I'm using the 4x6 PML card as my title piece, so that's becoming the focal in the center of my page. Now I'm just choosing the photos I like best to go around that title piece. Adding a piece of ribbon, again using the glue dots to help secure that. And you don't need it to go all the way across because you're going to cover that again with a photo, as you can see there. My photo is a little tall, I just trimmed that off to fit it onto the page. And now I'm just taking that 4x6 journaling spot that's working as my title, and I'm adding some of the fun details through the embellishments. So slipping a little tag in behind. I'm also layering up the chipboard pieces and the stickers, and all of that's just coming together. Again, just choosing really fun clusters and putting those into a triangular pattern so that there's balance when you're looking at the layout. So building the right page, you do the same thing. You're going to line up the boat page, then some of that cardstock and the B&T strips so that that just pairs nicely with the page on the left. Again, just choosing my photos. This is all going to just kind of be a linear layout, so everything kind of goes across both layouts through the center of the page. So I chose a 3x4 journaling spot, the cute tag that has lines, so it's really easy just to turn that into a journaling spot. But of course I want to add a few more embellishments to that by adding the stickers and the craft pieces, adding a few puffies and then some ribbon to help really pull the whole look together. When you're using your stickers for your title or your journaling, you can see I'm picking out the centers with my scissors. That or a piercing tool works really well just to help you get out those little middles of your sticker letters. So I've added the word explore to the top, and then I'm embellishing that with another little flower, and you can see how that ties to the area at the top of the other page so that it all flows nicely together.